In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story. Hello, and welcome to another session of Hazeltown Story. It is our normal every other episode. It is the start of a new session, and this is one of them. Anyway, before we start, let me introduce who we got here. So I'll go ahead and go introduce.
Hi, I'm Carnival.
I am, of course, Deathmaster 780.
And apparently I'm TorpidTypist.
Okay. So before we go ahead and start, who wants to go ahead and inform us of what we did last time?
Me.
All right.
Oh, it's probably going to be me.
I'm very tired.
Yeah, so we went to all right, two things happened. One, Ravia went back to the person she beat up for information for before and found out that Elysium originated with Orion, actually, who Cygnus stole it from before they got it stolen from by Centauri. And then Elmas and Bobby went to the club where it disappeared and looked around. Didn't find anything, though, other than some residue in a box. Got to be sylph dust. And then we had a meeting where we planned our next course of action. We're going to keep investigating Centauri and Cassiopeia. And Bobby also called in another team to investigate Cygnus. And that's everything.
All right. That sounds about right. So I believe we started on a new day.
Sort of.
Yeah, we had
the meeting.
Yeah, because you did your downturn, so or downtime actions, and we had the little meeting. So now you have to get the plan to do what you want to start off.
All right. I got one thing we can do at the start before splitting up. So make a bunch of phone calls.
All right.
So, first person I'm gonna call is Bernard, was it? The one Cassiopeia guy.
Let me double check. I believe that was the case. Yes. It was Byron.
Oh.
First name. Did I say Bernard?
I might have misremembered it.
Because there was a Bernard in the last set of NPCs, but that person is no longer in this. He's been shot out of the cannon.
Oh dear.
Disappeared forever.
Bernard something or other and his wife.
Yeah, that was Byron. They are the ones who run the Cassiopeia group that had been using the Dancing Queen as storage.
I'm gonna call Byron.
Okay. Okay. And I guess there really isn't much else that you need. I take it you're just gonna call him. Yeah, because I guess there really isn't much else to do. All right. Just trying to get my notes. Okay. So you call, and you notice that there was a rather short period between you calling and person picking up, and they answer like hello in a very kind of like
Or like
almost
how many
like maybe a ring at most. Like hello.
Howdy, friend. My name's Bobby. Are you Byron?
Yes, this is Byron.
You and I have a mutual acquaintance, one who likes to balance the scales.
He says, yes, how can I help you?
I understand you have an Elysium problem, one that needs fixing.
To that, he kind of sounds like there's a little bit of hesitation in his voice, but it's like, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, don't you now? Like Bobby's like got the phone, but he's like holding it up so like Elmas and Ravia can hear.
All right.
Okay.
So okay, it says that. So it said that. So how do you respond to that?
You sure about that?
Yes, I don't need any help with anything regarding that.
That right?
Yes.
Well, all right then. Bobby hangs up the phone. Well, that's suspicious, but can't tell in what way.
I thought you was gonna grill him a bit more about that. Oh wait, did he hear that Bobby's lying thing?
Actually, yes. It did proc, which I keep on forgetting you have that.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to deal with that, but we'll deal with that later. Now I got a second phone call to make, and this time Bobby's calling Leland Bell.
Okay. Let me get my thingy. All right. Okay. You. Okay. You call it. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You try calling because this is like morning. Like I'd say this is like maybe 10 o'clock. I guess is relatively in the morning. Like not like it's not afternoon or anything. So you try calling the phone, but you don't get an answer.
Oh, guys, the impression I'd gotten was Merrill gave us like his office number.
Oh, in that case, all right. I thought I can remember. Right. That. In that case, okay. You call, and you promptly get a response. Yep. This is Leland. How can I help you?
Howdy, friend. My name's Bobby. You and I have a mutual acquaintance, one who likes to balance some scales.
Yes. How can I help you?
I understand some friends of yours recently acquired some Elysium, and that they recently lost it.
I'm trying to think how it. I'm just trying to think about how to run this. That's a way of phrasing it, but yes.
Well, myself and my associates are experts at finding lost items, and I believe I can find the Elysium for your friends. However, we require some information on that.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could have your friends show up? Could you get your friends to show up for some dinner tonight at Bobby's Burgers? Let's say like 9 p.m.?
Well, here's the thing. Of the people that actually knew it, it mostly was let's see. Looking at my notes. Why do I have this? Why are you
I was asked to come here.
also I like that I've just completely you know what you're getting I just completely filled out this because I have a spreadsheet that has all the MPs down and you know what I just completely filled out the wrong information, the wrong thing. You're getting okay. I was like, well, there's no real point in hiding it considering if Libra's here. Yeah, sure. Let me get you someone who would know more about this. I kind of have secondary knowledge, but
Friend, I only need the individual or individuals who acquired the Elysium in the first place.
well, that's who I'm getting. So we can be there tonight.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, hang up the phone.
Okay.
Much better.
Burger joint, really?
Bobby just looks around and says, "Of course. Where else could you meet an environment that is both controlled and filled with good food?"
There's a lot of places in this city with good food.
Yes, but none of them owned by me.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Feels a little like a conflict of interest or whatever the fuck, but who cares?
Friend, all of my employees are loyal. Can you say the same thing about the fools down at the Burger Shack?
Okay, first off, I wasn't mentioning the Burger Shack. Secondly, it sounds like you got a bit of an axe to grind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, look, I'll eat wherever the food's free.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
So what are we gonna go visit the other guy and break into place, or
So I just out of character. I do have some idea what to go for, but I wanted to see if you two had something you wanted to do first.
I don't have any idea for like another objective to go towards. Do you?
Not super at the moment. We've kind of narrowed shit down at the moment.
All right. So I forgot to ask this before we started, but Lolo.
Yep.
Our cop ally in this new timeline.
Yes. Did write him down. Okay, let me double check. Yes, I got you have one, but it's gonna be different. We haven't really introduced him yet.
Well, guys. Like first off, his name.
Yep, could you repeat that?
Name.
So he is going to be Sergeant Robin. He is specifically going to be of the DCI. This actually technically it's DCCI now that I remember it, but yeah, he is part of the Department of Thank you, Google Sheets, for completely deleting that. He is part of the Department of Criminal and Civil Investigation.
The Dickie.
The Dickie.
That's why they're called the Dicks, right?
Yes.
All right. The next question is, what is his association to this group? Is he just like a crooked cop, like consortium bought and paid for guy or something else?
My kind of thought on him was he is someone who likes to keep. He is effectively not necessarily undercover, but he is someone who likes to keep an ear down to the activities of these particular groups. Basically acting as like a somewhat undercover, but also is partially like in it a little bit. Like maybe got a little bit too underground.
He's on the tape.
Yeah. I'm
But
trying to
not
think how
so-
to describe. He's not maybe not financially, but like
He gets a
he's
nice
trying to-
cocaine bag every few months.
yeah, he just kind of like he's just doing it for like his own personal curiosity at some point.
All right, then,
but
Final question is he someone that the group has interacted with before, or would this be like a first time?
You have probably like I would imagine you have interacted with him. Or he's not like a sponsor or anything. He is like someone that you have talked to.
All right, that's all I needed. All right, Ravi, says Selmas and Ravi. All right, I think I got a plan of attack going forward. I need the two of you to go see Sergeant Robin.
Ah, fuck him again.
Yeah, I know, but need a couple things from him. One, we need an address for Mr. Byron. And two, while you're there, see if he knows anything about all these missing person cases tied to Cassiopeia. I don't know if that's tied to the Elysium shit or not, but at this point we don't have much to go on.
Also, look, Elmas, neither of us like dealing with the Dicks, but
Yeah, I know. It's part of the job.
Well, call me once you have an address. I've got another informant I gotta meet up on my own.
have fun.
I will, thank you.
At least one of us has to.
And when Bobby heads off.
All right.
And we're off to see the Dickie. I want you to know I will never not call it this.
I mean, I'm sure that is absolutely a common thing.
Look, I'm sure they've gotten used to it by this point.
So one of you is going to see Sergeant Robin. Or any other things that you want to do?
Yeah, I figured both of us was going unless Carnival had some other idea.
Yeah, no, I was going.
Okay, so Bobby is going somewhere to go meet an informant, and you two are going to go see Sergeant Robin.
Yep.
Okay, so who? Last session was a little bit Bobby heavy, so let's start with Sergeant Robin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do them first.
Okay, so where should you meet with him?
I mean, at this point, Elvis is very clear. I want a nice, broad daylight, lots of exits.
Yeah, I don't think that you would be meeting him in like his like office. You would be meeting him somewhere semi-public.
Fine, I know a cute little cafe we can go to.
That works.
Sure, I'll pay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you meet up at some like you get a hold of him saying, "Hey, I want to meet." I figured that he had like you somehow got his number, like of a pager or something.
God,
And
pagers. What a terrible thing.
You flagged him down, like saying, "Hey, let's meet here," and you kind of you meet at like this cafe, like a little side booth. You two are sitting there, and in comes walking in, kind of a rather trying to think of how to describe him.
On a scale of Farahad to Columbo, where is he?
That's the thing. I would say he is more. I would say he's more on the a Columbo that's also slightly. He's somewhere between Columbo and Gumshoe from Ace Attorney. Like he's not. Well, actually, probably not because he's actually semi-confident. Like he looks somewhat. Let's call him homely, but he does have a little bit of a. Let's say he's dressed like in a leather jacket. Actually, I know exactly the mental image. Now that I was actually thinking about it, I will put it in the picture or in the Discord. He looks like Kyle Hyde from the Hotel Dusk / Last Window series. Very kind of disheveled, but looks like he could figure something out.
Kyle Hyde, but a little dumpier.
Yes, he is, and for the record, he is a. Where did I hit my tab? Okay, there. He is a Lynx man in his 30s, gray fur. So he looks. God, actually, not. Yeah. So he comes walking in, and he just goes ahead and sits in the booth and just goes, "All right, what you got for me?"
Disappeared people.
What kind of disappeared people?
Oh, shit.
All right, from one of those. I've been hearing, got a couple of cases from that have been seeing some missing persons, though. Kind of hard for me to get some info from up above because apparently some people are trying not to report them.
Yeah, of course they aren't.
Namely, a couple of reasons.
Basically, one of the drug cults pissed off some of the other ones, and now they're being disappeared.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Don't want to get us involved because then, well, for one, don't want them any sort of investigating, looking at what exactly they're doing. But two, if I suppose whoever did the kidnapping got wind that someone was looking into things that might end badly for the kidnappee.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Cassiopeia.
Look,
And Centauri.
in Centaurus. It's funny. I can almost I have a limited number of names I can use for cults, so you know how many there are.
I mean, look, there are a lot of constellations. You just gotta go. You just gotta step out of the Western sphere. You see.
We haven't even used the full zodiac yet.
Well, Ptolemy only put in so many in his thing.
Lola, let me introduce you to the Vedic constellations.
No, please
Yeah,
don't.
but these jackoffs don't know what that is. Anyway. Yes. Yeah, so you looking for anything specific about it? Because I don't know exactly what I can do to help with that.
Got any word on the movements of Cygnus? Because that's currently our big worry. Though,
Well,
as far as we know, Orion might be involved, and that would make it so much worse.
okay, so you're thinking that Orion might, let's see. So you think Orion and Cygnus might be doing something? Just trying to think. Well, he just kind of scratches his chin and just kind of thinks, and just, well, anything in particular? Oh, you like to keep an eye on him because, yeah, Cygnus ain't good to have around. Now, the thing is that if I knew of any places, we probably would have raided it. And it's been a while since I've run into one of them in the wild.
That's just why I was asking about movements, not necessarily locations.
As far as I know, they haven't really been loud in regards to going after a specific target. At least from what I've been able to tell.
Okay, then, the word Elysium mean anything to you?
Not a damn thing.
Fucking great.
Is this kind of what you think that they've been all up in arms about?
Something like.
As far as we
Basically,
know,
some dumb shit's been fucking around my turf.
yeah.
I'm not thrilled about it.
Alright.
Because if there's anything you don't fuck with, it's the sylphs around here.
Just kind of stares and is like, huh.
Yeah, they talk to her. It's frustrating that it's only her.
I still don't understand why you can't hear them. They're quite loud, actually.
You think that this Elysium thing has something to do with...
I know.
Trust that we know. Trust us.
So you're thinking that... Okay, so they have something to do, some sort of thing there.
Yeah, the cults are busy pissing in each other's Cheerios.
That's probably why we haven't really attacked anyone. No, like, it sounds like it's all been within that sphere. In regards to it, I haven't really heard anything outside, so yeah. In regards to that, I don't know exactly how much I can help because I haven't really heard anything about this.
Look, we figured if there's anyone who might have any idea on these missing persons problems, it might be the Dickie.
You know, the problem is they're not really talking to Dickie because they don't want to get the Dickie down their throat.
God damn it.
Elvis is just Elvis is her head is in her hands on the table, just
You know what, maybe you're not so bad.
You ever have one of those moments where you realize that it's like, oh, this is going to sound weird. Actually, no, I'm going straight into it.
Just be glad Bobby wasn't there.
Thank Christ.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah, we were just anything else, Elmas?
Have you seen any like weird issues with shipping? Like any packages that have you heard anything about packages that have been giving off higher than normal magic readings?
No clue.
Okay, I just thought maybe someone we might see it. Some places might be getting some stuff smuggled to them. Oh well, keep an eye out, I guess.
All right. If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Just a quick aside. What's this about Byron's address, DM?
The guy we called earlier and was acting weird. We needed his address.
Oh yes, you got a address of a Byron. What's his name? Other name?
Oh, Byron. If you're doing culture, you're talking about Byron Nielsen. Yeah. He's one of the leaders of something that like one that teaches, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
We need to pay
him and his wife, I know, do stuff. But what was that?
We need to pay him a visit. So.
Yeah, I think I can get his address. I don't have it on hand, but I probably have it. Actually, wait, I probably have it in my notebook. He just kind of pulls out his notebook, kind of flips through it, and is like, "Yeah, here it is," and just kind of slides, pulls out like a spare note and just kind of copies it down and rips it out, and then kind of gives it to you.
All right, thank you.
You note that the location is, it is in the city. It is a apartment complex.
Like, what kind of neighborhood would it be? Well, would Elmas know what kind of neighborhood this is?
It is somewhere that you haven't personally been to it, but it's like you know that it is a relatively common residential area.
Okay, so not
mostly
like
for in this case, it is mostly for retirees, or it is for people who are or older couples that like family has left the house and it's just like them.
empty nesters. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be bugging empty nesters. Ugh.
Is that a problem?
As long as things don't get loud, yeah.
Okay.
Homeowners associations.
Oh, fuck.
All right, thank you, Robin.
Yep, no problem.
Good luck with whatever it is you dicks do.
It just kind of gives you like a faux salute.
God, fucking HOAs, huh?
Yep, it's not great. I did an installation project there for a class project. You would not believe the amount of people who are angry about us replacing their lead pipes.
You know what? Let them choke on it.
There are grandchildren that show up often. I'm not gonna let small children get lead poisoning.
Hey, I don't know. I've known more than a few people who drank lead and been fine.
That may be the case. It's still probably a better investment for the future.
You know, it tastes pretty good in wine.
Yeah, are you a Roman?
I knew one or two.
Makes sense. Sure. Oh, anyway.
Now Bobby gets to have fun. Oh.
Yeah, here, Bob. I sent the address to Bobby, so we meet up with him later. I think that's it with the scene, though.
Okay. So, Bobby, who is the contact that you were going for?
Jonesy.
All right. So it's back to the car wash.
Yep. Bobby pulls in. Someone gets in the back seat. Bobby says, "Hey, boss, did you find anything about Elysium?" Oh yeah, since it's been a few sessions since this happened. Bobby had asked Jonesy to look into Elysium.
Well, what I was able to find is that it looks like it was something that, it looks like something that kind of has been going back and forth between the cults. And I know the Olympians have not been happy that the Terra Novans been getting it.
Oh, I know. I've got most of the chain filled out at this point. Get this shit started with Orion, then Cygnus stole it for some reason, then Centauri stole it, and they gave it to Cassiopeia, this guard, and then they lost it.
All right. Well, what I was able to gather is that it was something kind of going like this. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was something that it seemed like Orion. It was something that they had. You know, if them considering they're the robot people, probably some sort of thing that goes in their robots. Then Centaurus got a hold of it. don't know how. I think maybe it was something stolen, maybe a break-in at some point. And then when things got a little hot, they had someone at Cassiopeia hold on to it. And then now things have been getting a little bit tense because apparently Cygnus ain't been happy considering they're kind of working on behalf of Orion because they're more of the enforcer types. And they've been kind of going at Cassiopeia trying to A, find it, and B, either they have found it
Unlikely.
and they're holding it, or it's still hidden out there and they're trying to figure out where.
They're playing forces, but they don't. So Orion doesn't know that they're the ones that stole it in the first place, eh? That's interesting. I guess they got lucky Centaurus stole it from them. They can at least partially cover their asses. My question for you now is who would possibly have it now? Because I'm going to go ahead and guess that Orion and Cygnus haven't gotten it back. Fuckheads at Cassiopeia definitely don't have it.
Well, there's two things I'm thinking. One, it's still out there. Two, Cygnus might actually still have it. Might actually have it. They're trying to get something else from Cassiopeia.
And the third thing?
Yeah, that was it. Well, I think right now we need to track down. Well, the thing is, in regards to, I don't know if you find some Cygnus location, I don't even know if raiding it's going to be a good idea because it might not be where they're keeping it or whatever they're doing. Might just be some satellite thing, and you go into that, and then who knows what hell is going to break loose.
Well, you can relax. I know you saw the transcripts. You know who I recruited. They're just doing surveillance for now.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what they got.
All right. My question is, outside of this whole constellation cult nonsense, who else would want a self in the city?
Well, in regards to self things, you're really the only people that really deal with them. You got, Centaurus and Orion. They both want it because they've been putting into robots, as far as I know. I know Centaurus is a little bit more benign about it. Usually, kind of with them, it's like butterfly collecting. Whereas Orion like to put them in the robots and make them do stuff. Outside of them, I know D-Pass has been keeping an eye on trying to figure out where to put them.
D-Pass.
There's not a whole lot of they kind of got it's either D-Pass or actually even the wildlife part might actually be after them. They're trying to figure out who actually would maintain that kind of stuff. Are they considering them like people, or are they considering it almost like wildlife? But I know they've been kind of trying to keep an eye on them because they really never had on the books. They never really had any known self colonies, but now that they've been kind of springing up, they've just been trying to figure out what to do with them. You probably also got some kooks that are looking out, but I don't think it's really any of them.
Yes, I know no one in our little circle would have any interest in this sort of thing, but there must be some rich person with special interests in this kind of thing.
There's all those old magic that whole magic group that's your wizards and that kind of shit. But that's not kind of their purview. They're more dealing where sylphs are they're just kind of almost like trees. They're not artifacts. They're not your weird swords.
Oh, I know a thing or two about weird swords. Weird rocks, too. Has that one stone finally said anything to us, or is it still telling us to fuck off every time someone talks to it?
Yeah, we haven't really gotten anything out of it.
Well, alright then. I guess just keep your ear to the ground, boss, and I'll do the same.
Alright.
Yeah. Once we get out of the car, Bobby pulls out, and then gets the message from Elmas. Ooh, an HOA. What fun.
Alright. Well, with that, let's see. I feel like with that is probably your boarding stuff all done. Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.Hazel.Town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or BeKindRewind.Hazel.Town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at Co-host or Blue Sky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live, at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.